Welcome to Tech Bytes and News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of explainable, linear programs. It's a topic that blends optimization, supply chain management, and even the power of large language models.
Exactly. I'm really excited about this. So the core idea seems to be making linear programs, which are used extensively in supply chain optimization, more understandable.
Precisely. Linear programs are powerful, but their solutions can be opaque, especially with complex models. Think thousands or millions of variables and constraints. A real black box for non-experts.
Right, and that's where the explainability comes in. The author's approach back in 2020 involved interactively modifying the model and comparing results, right?
Yes. By adding, removing, or tweaking constraints and the objective function, and then comparing the solutions before and after the changes. It's like a sophisticated diff tool, but for linear programs. And the key is adding semantic metadata, tagging variables with information like location, product, or time window to make the comparisons meaningful.
So you're essentially making the changes and the resulting impact on the solution transparent. Clever.
Exactly. This helps experts quickly debug problems, but the author had bigger ambitions, automating the process of exploring model sensitivity and robustness, even before a human asks a question. That's where the real power lies, you know?
Ambitious indeed. And then comes the 2023 Microsoft paper. They essentially did the same thing, but with an LLM, to translate natural language queries into structured queries for the linear program.
That's the game changer. The LLM acts as a bridge, allowing non-experts to interact with the system using natural language. It's a fantastic fit. The LLM handles the human-facing interaction, while the robust linear program solver does the heavy lifting.
I see. But the author finds it interesting that the LLM seems to be what made the Microsoft paper publishable. The core idea, without the LLM, might not have been considered novel enough.
That's a really interesting point, and a bit frustrating for the original author, I think. It highlights the current bias in research towards flashy new techniques, sometimes overshadowing the underlying value of simpler, yet impactful, solutions. It's almost like the LLM is the shiny new toy that makes the whole thing publishable.
Yeah. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? The core contribution might be the explainability itself, but the LLM is what gets the attention.
Precisely. The author argues that a strong understanding of explaining simpler systems is crucial for explaining more complex AI systems. And yet, this seemingly important area of research seems underappreciated.
It's a thought-provoking point. It makes you wonder how many other valuable, yet seemingly mundane, ideas are overlooked because they lack the wow factor of a new technology.
Exactly. It's a reminder that sometimes the most impactful innovations aren't the flashiest. And that's it for today's episode of Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.